Yo dudes, what's up? Zach Evanish here, UndergroundStrength.tv, cranking out a little bit work in the quiet, humble abode of my parents. And I'm going to crank this video for the second time. I thought it uploaded to YouTube, but thank you to the world of the internets. It is floating around somewhere in cyberspace. So check it out. I'm going to read you guys a Q&A from an email I got dealing with nutrition, specifically to Renegade Diet QnA. Now, those of you that are new here, haven't seen my YouTube videos, two things you got to do. Subscribe to my YouTube page and make sure you go to UndergroundStrength.tv, sign up for updates. Got to send you some kick-ass gifts to get you rolling with strength, mental toughness, muscle building, and lifestyle. So UndergroundStrength.tv, sign up there, and let's go over this email. Shall we, kids? All right, here we go. Q&A with RenegadeDietPlan.com. This is a cool email. This is from Daniel. All right. Hey, Zach, just went over the Renegade Diet Plan and purchased it since you put a plug in your email about it. I haven't read the whole thing yet, but so far what I've read pretty much goes against every single principle that I'm aware of and have learned since I entered the fitness industry. Also, there's a mention in there about avoiding adrenal fatigue by never training to failure or anywhere close to failure. Again, I am baffled by a statement like this. How long have you been following this plan for yourself? It makes claims about being able to build muscle and reduce fat on people, but how does someone like yourself, who is already beastly and ripped, measure the accuracy of those claims? That is the ultimate compliment. Beastly, getting there. Ripped, not so much. Trying. There is no try. What am I saying here? Have you seen it work for anyone you train that started out a little bit on the chunky side and not very muscular? I don't mean to act like a cynic, but I'm a skeptic, and I can't help but question what I'm reading so far. So I'd really appreciate a little more detail about your personal experiences with the plan. Thank you, Daniel. Daniel, you're the man. Kudos to you for being a little bit skeptical and cynical. I don't blame you. In the fitness industry, we have got countless ebooks, courses, all kinds of things that promise to do all these insane claims and be a freak and be totally ripped in this many days. And the way you speak in there is quite interesting, because Jason Ferrugia, who created RenegadeDietPlan.com, when he and I first met about 10 years ago, he and I were doing the same exact thing. Training very heavy. We were from the school thought that you had to eat your 6 meals a day, never go without 3 hours or go beyond 3 hours without eating protein, carbs, and even a little bit of fat with those meals. We were heavy into supplementation with whey protein, and we never, ever skipped breakfast. Personally, I've been following Renegade Diet Plan. He sent me the physical book, an early release, so it's tough to say. We're doing this in May. He may have sent that to me in February or sometime in January. And I'm going to tell you what, I haven't lost a lot of pounds, but my inflammation has gone down big time, and my stomach must have had crazy inflammation because my waist has totally shrunk. And the way I could tell this is by the jeans that I used to wear that were tight and snug around the stomach. I'm constantly pulling up my pants. They're always sliding down and falling off. So the inflammation in my gut has gone down big time. Energy levels have increased, as have concentration and focus. I'd say about 70% of the time, maybe 80% of the time, I'm skipping breakfast. The times that I do eat breakfast will be on the weekends, where my family and I might go out for brunch or breakfast or go to the parents'. That's when I'm sitting down having breakfast or brunch. But normally during the week, I cook breakfast for the family, and me personally, I have 1 or 2 cups of coffee in the morning, and most of the time I'm cranking an early morning workout on an empty stomach. After the empty stomach is when I have a small post-workout meal. I've been eliminating protein shakes, and Jason and I spoke about this, and he was talking about you must really listen to your body and see how it feels after each and every meal. So let's say you have a protein shake, and for example, for myself, my stomach would always get extremely bloated. Even if I just put in small amounts of protein and, let's say it was like 20, 25 grams of protein from a whey protein shake, no matter what brand I was having, they were bloating my stomach. That's a sign that it's something that's not good for me. So what I do is after workout is I have athletic greens and a very small post-workout meal. And then in the afternoon is when I start having very small protein meals. So while I'm at the gym, I go to the pizzeria next to the gym and I have them make me 3 or 4 small, skinless, boneless grilled chicken breasts. They put balsamic vinaigrette on them and I eat them. And I don't have time, so I'm not throwing them in the microwave. But I'll usually eat 1 or 2 of those chicken breasts scattered throughout 4 at a time, scattered from like 3 or 4 o'clock till about 8 p.m. So I'll have 4 very small or 3 or 4 very small chicken breasts during that time. And then I get home pretty late, and that's when I'm having a large dinner. A lot of veggies or a salad, big serving of protein. That could be some form of meat or fish. Could be chicken, could be red meat, hamburger patties, you name it. All different types of fish, whatever my wife really makes. A small serving of carbs, and as I mentioned before, unlimited veggies, huge salad. So I used to do the Warrior Diet years and years ago, and that was probably 8.5 years ago or so when I did the Warrior Diet, and I didn't eat at all during the day, or very little till later on in the day. With Renegade Diet QnA, you're essentially skipping breakfast, and then you're having a very small lunch, and then you're having some small protein snacks throughout, and then you're going to have a oversized dinner. Usually it's like the size of 2 dinner meals. High protein intake, moderate carbs, unlimited green veggies. I don't take branched chain aminos like Jason does, but Jason lays out everything you need to do as far as supplements and even where to go shopping, a food guide. He lays it all out and even links you up to all the most natural sources if you are going to supplement. So if you're going to use protein or you're going to purchase branched chain aminos, he hooks you up with links directly to that. I'm going to tell you, I feel great. And for the questioning of what Jason does and how it works, I've known Jason since he owned his original Renegade Barbell Club. Back then, he was training people in a very different style and also advising on a completely different nutritional style. In that interim, he went to vegetarian, and I think he was a vegan, and that also wreaked some havoc on his stomach, and now he's back. He's on this method of eating. He feels great. And me, I feel awesome skipping breakfast, and I wake up pretty darn early. It's a pretty typical day to wake up at 5 a.m., 1 or 2 cups of coffee, crank a workout. And if you are going to follow a Renegade Diet Plan, I'm going to highly recommend that if you're going to be doing any conditioning or Metcon work, if you wait for later in the day and you don't have much food in your stomach, then I think your energy level, you might feel it. So I prefer to get that training done after those cups of coffee. For example, yesterday around 1:30, 1:45, met up with a friend at the beach, and I'll give you our workout. And yesterday, this is just with 2 cups of coffee, and I had my athletic greens maybe around 11 a.m. So had no food in me, did not have a small lunch, no protein, nothing. So was definitely starting to run on empty. It was a little bit later than normal to get any protein in me. We did a 1/3 mile jog on the soft sand, which is tough. We mixed that in with 25 squats, 25 push-ups. Then we did 10 rounds of 5 pull-ups, 10 push-ups, 20 squats. And then when we were done with that, there was a log that was probably about, 80 pounds, 100 pounds on the beach, and we flipped it from the beach to the water's edge. Distance-wise, I'm not really sure, but it was long. And after doing all the squatting, push-ups, and pull-ups, and the running on the beach, just the constant squatting and flipping that small log, started really hitting the hips, the legs, and the low back. I was definitely feeling it. When I follow Renegade Diet Plan, A strength workout is not a problem. When I start doing a Metcon workout, I feel it mainly if I wait for later in the day. So if you're going to do Metcon or circuits or any of that stuff, get some protein in you. It's going to stabilize your blood sugar levels. You're going to feel 100 times better. Sometimes my schedule's just so freaking crazy that I seriously don't have a free minute to do it. But I'm going to tell you what I do feel great about. Getting rid of these protein shakes. As busy as I was, Chris the Kiwi, he's the mastermind behind Athletic Greens. And just look below this video. I link you up to where you could get more info on them. He said, bro, go for 30 days without protein shakes. Just go natural food. I said, bro, I'm so freaking busy at my gym. I'm not going to be able to have the time to. I need a protein shake. He goes, trust me. Put that food in a bag, in a plastic bag, and scarf it down in between one training session to the next. So what happened yesterday was I had those 3 or 4 chicken breasts, and boom, I'm just eating them with my hand. Stabilizes blood sugars, makes me feel much better, and keeps your strength up there. And that's what the Renegade Diet Plan does. Now, has Jason proven results with this? Absolutely. He's got a gym here in New Jersey, and he's also got a lot of online clients in his online community. And there's a lot of people following his Renegade Diet Plan, RenegadeDietPlan.com, because it's so easy and it's really practical. We're in this busy society, this busy era, so we are essentially have no problem skipping breakfast, have a cup of coffee or 2 cups of coffee. He's not a big fan of too much coffee. And I know you guys love the Jersey accent when I say coffee. But it does advise taking in BCAAs. I haven't done that yet. I'm just been focusing on the food aspect. So has he gotten results from it? Yes. All those photos are from people that he's used the Renegade Diet on. And there's a lot of other gym owners that I know, real successful strength coaches, that are not just using the Renegade Diet Plan for themselves, but also for their adult clients. I've recommended it to many others, and if you know me, that's what I stick to. Honesty and integrity. I'm not promoting all these crazy fads that are out there or stuff that just doesn't deliver. And most importantly, with integrity, Jason is somebody who's focused on health. He's not an internet marketer who's just selling and peddling stuff that's really a bunch of bullshit. And that is the truth. And that's why I stand behind what he does, because I know he uses it. I've personally used it, experimented it on myself, and I feel great doing it. And I've seen Jason's transformation as well. And not just physically, but he's also in better spirits now that he's healthier. So back in the day, when he was eating the way, I ate as well, every 3 hours, high protein, high carbs, he was in the 230-pound range or so. He was also much moodier. So he's much more pleasant now, and because he focuses on overall health. And I can't tell you how important that is. Health revolves around much more things than just building muscle and burning fat. It's really, the integrity of your joints, how healthy you feel, your demeanor, your mood, and really, how happy you are and how you feel energy-wise. I think that's something that a lot of, quote-unquote meatheads get involved with, just getting strong, getting big, but then they feel like crap. Most important things, guys, your overall health. And that's really going to come down to how you feel and what's going on inside your body. I'm telling you, my genes have definitely been sliding off the waist, and I feel great. And the days that I'm feeling like, I really want to eat breakfast, then I let myself have it. My challenge to you guys is go to RenegadeDietPlan.com and do it for 2 weeks, 14 days in a row, no breakfast. Follow the guidelines. He lays it out for you. It's so simple. It's not even funny. When he sent me the physical book, I read it in one sitting at night in, a little bit over an hour, maybe an hour and a half. And follow it for 14 days. That's my challenge for you. If you've got the mental toughness, go for a 30-day challenge. And once you're in it that far like me, you could give yourself a break here and there and have breakfast maybe 2 days out of the week. All right, so go ahead, give it a shot, and let me know how it goes. Go to undergroundstrength.tv and drop a comment under any of the blogs that are dealing with the Renegade Diet Plan, and would love to hear how you are doing with it. So If you're unsure, where to get this e-course, renegadedietplan.com, and would love to hear your feedback at undergroundstrength.tv. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube page, and go ahead and share this video out with your friends or anybody you think that could get benefit from it. All right, man. Thanks, guys. Peace.